Hey guys! Alright, today we are working on a park in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Basically, it's very alpine-y, themed after the Rocky Mountains in the United States. So, I actually recorded a video doing all of this, the mountain, this enclosure, everything over here. But the audio got a little messed up because basically my settings were just wrong. So, I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of what we have so far. So this is the arrival point. Um, we have this little thing that had to manually build. Some bathrooms, obviously. I built this entire mountain, but it's kind of small, especially compared to the Pyroraptor cage. Yeah, obviously, since this is winter themed, and if you've ever seen my other channel, you know that I love Pyroraptors. Also, I think the logo for this channel is a Pyroraptor. I'm really into them. So, in here we have 4 Pyroraptors, and basically, how I'm gonna name them, but I'm basically giving, anybody else, like I'm giving other people the opportunity to comment on my videos and pick a name for the Pyroraptors. So, basically, the first 4 people, to comment a name for the Pyroraptors will be the ones that, as long as, like, they're not, like, inappropriate names, then I'll make those names of the Pyroraptors. Look at them swimming around. Oh, are they so cute? I have to give you guys a tour of the park. So, basically, um, over here is the hatchery. It's kind of hidden by trees. And this hotel that overlooks the Pyroraptor cage, or the giant enclosure that's themed around a mountain, is not even a cage. There's not really anything, like, cagey about it. So it's basically just this giant enclosure, and there is an invisible fence in here, but I've tried to do my best to hide it. I still need to work on it over here, but I've been trying to, like, hide it, so it's not so obvious. There is a viewing gallery down here, as you might have seen. Um, so people can go down there and see the Pyroraptors. And I do have this little toy right here, which they unfortunately can't interact with. Frontier, if you ever, by some miracle, see this video, please add toys that the dinosaurs can actually interact with. I beg you. Like, I know there's stuff like that in Planet Zoo 2, and I'd really love to see it come to Jurassic World Evolution 3. I added this little pit, sort of for decor. Um, I don't know why. Just kind of for fun. And there's a waterfall. Oh, and this cave up here? There is some meat in there. There's 4 Pyroraptors, so, like, I'm limiting, like, 1 name per dinosaur per person. So, I don't want anybody coming in here like, oh, can I name all 4? But, like, if I have other like, I don't mind if people name multiple dinosaurs, just not, like, multiple of the same dinosaur in the same park, basically. So, what I do want to add is a live feeder, because since this is based off of, like, the Rocky Mountains, something you might see there are, like, mountain goats. So, I think it's honestly really fitting. And also, the Pyroraptor hunting animation is pretty cool. So, I am actually gonna add one of those. I might set it, like, right here. How's that look? Oh, look at the little goat. It's so cute and so naive to what it's about to walk into. I do want to add another enclosure, and there are some wintry, like, dinosaurs that you can make, but I do want to make one for a sauropod. So I'm not really sure how I want to go about that. But I think I might want to do, like, a Jurassic Cruise type thing. So I'm gonna need, like, some sort of, like, giant lake. So it's probably gonna be mostly shallow water. And I think it'd be really cool if I had a river that ran through, like, the whole park. So what if I, like, and kind of, like, through the mountains and stuff? So I guess I could start it, like, right here. So this is just gonna be, like, this giant pond. And I think it'd be really cool if the whole, like, if it just, like, river like branched out of this that ran through like the whole, yeah, park. So I am just gonna kind of add a river. And I'll probably have multiple herbivores in here. But for right now, we're probably just gonna add like one. So the cruise is probably gonna go through here. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is I think it might be cool to have like a tower here, like a viewing tower. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Some of these can be like really hard to design, like getting all the snow right. But I do want to have some snow and stuff going on over here too. But I do need a fence, so I wish there were bridges, like usable bridges. There's not a ton of things I would add to the game, but just usable bridges I think would be really cool. And what was the other thing I said? Oh yeah, the enrichment. I'd love to see that come to the game. You know what'd be really great is like, so you know how Hyperloop stations, they kind of like go underground and you can't see them, but like they're there and they have paths that go underground. I wish there's like an invisible fence that kind of did the exact same thing, like a completely invisible fence. And it wouldn't even have to be like if it was just a sandbox feature, I'd still love it to see that come to the game. So, Frontier, if you ever come across this, please, please, please add actually invisible fences. What if I added like a little bit of like a mountain sort of right here? I want things to be able to walk up on it, you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna smooth this out a little bit. But it's still gonna be kind of mountainous. Like some of these slopes I want to still be like edges like this. Now, I don't know if the Jurassic Cruise is gonna fit, or the Cretaceous Cruise, that's what it's called, is gonna fit through here. This doesn't look very mountainous. So, what if I just made it, like, rocky up here? And snowy. Added some, like, snow plains or whatever. So, down lower, I think I want to add some trees. Like this. Kind of up the mountain too. And then I do want some snow. If there's just like a little bit of snow to kind of really add to sort of the wintry theme, that'd look pretty awesome. Alright, this doesn't look that bad. It's also going to be some like grazing land area over here. I don't really want these invisible fences to be visible, you know? And there's not... I can do something about it. Like over here, can like just add trees around it. I can sort of hide it over here. So, and then I might, just for to make it look a little bit natural, I might add some like bits of trees over. And that, oh my mouse pad. Alright, there we go. Mouse pad is not slipping. That's really weird. Okay. So, I do want to add some sauropods, because I remember there was a scene, like a wintry scene from Dominion with some sauropods. And I think that would really add to this. How come none of my guests are walking towards the viewing gallery for the Pyroraptors? I don't know. My next goal, I think, I'm gonna make the Cretaceous Cruise while I'm here. Alright, so I went to the workshop and found this sort of like basic Alpine Cretaceous Cruise. I do kind of want to add like some vegetation or something around it. I don't know, it looks very underwhelming at the moment. Look at that. Now. Oh, there's even some like kayaks docked right here. Now we do need a path that goes over there. So I'm gonna have it like branch off. This mountain sort of like connects like this part of the park. So I am gonna set up the tour route really quick. I'm probably gonna end up editing it later. Now the cruises can go through aviaries. I might want to do something of that sort with this like big river that I'm gonna do. Look, it's snowing! It's snowing! Is it gonna get snowy? Is it gonna get snowy? I think the roofs like get snowy and stuff. This is where our sauropods are gonna go. I should probably make those sauropods now. I want them to like sort of like blend in with this almost this like wintry theme, so I've kind of made them lighter colored. I did that with the Pyroraptors too. It's a lot more obvious on them. Then we're going to put these guys right over here. So these guys are gonna go into this place. I do kind of want to add some like mountain terrain to it. And maybe some waterfalls. Because I am really trying to go for like this mountainy theme. And it's really hard to do that with like... It looks a lot better when the terrain's not flat. So, time to do some terraforming. Now I do kind of want to put the waterfall like right here. Put it right here. Put some water right here. If I turn all these up, it kind of really creates this more like cliff-like structure. Or like design. So this is some of the mountainscape. There isn't a ton of... I guess there is quite a bit of walking area for these guys. It's a large enclosure. Waterfall. I really love my waterfalls, so I am going to add that. Now, I don't know how I want to go about the viewing galleries on this place. I did do something similar. I could do something similar to the underground viewing gallery over here with the Pyroraptors. But I could also do something completely different. This is a large enclosure, so maybe one of those. So this shows all the viewability of the Jurassic cruise, or the Cretaceous cruise, I think is what it's called. I could put this on the mountain, like right here, but then it's not a remote viewing entrance though. What if I put it on top of the mountain? Like genuinely, what if I just... There's a back... I thought these had backside viewing, like this, they went both ways. I don't know. What if I put it on the mountain though? That could... doesn't really... What if I did put it on a mountain, though? Look at that. That's not bad at all. Of course, we had to do Alpine, but... Because this is an Alpine park, so I've been trying to stay consistent with the theme. Piece of advice. I usually put the roads down before I do any more terrain editing. Because... otherwise, I have so many issues with trying to edit the terrain afterwards. So, I don't know. My piece of advice is do that after, I guess. Alright, we can have some woodlands. I want this to be like Colorado, you know, with the ski lodges and everything. I think that'd look really cool. Alright, so basically with these Apatosauruses, so, you know how I said that the first 4 Pyroraptor names someone comments, I'll make those the Pyroraptor name? Well, I'm basically going to do the same for the Apatosauruses and basically every other dinosaur. Mostly just like one person per species per park. So like, if you want to put names for multiple species, I'm okay with that. If you want to, do the same species but on like different parks, I'm okay with that. But like 2 Pyroraptors in the same park, like no, you get you get one Pyroraptor in the same park. Now there are some people walking this way, but nobody seems to be walking down to the Pyroraptor viewing gallery. I don't know if I messed up or what. Says that it looks like they should be walking down there. Wait. Yeah. It's more highlighted over here. And it's basically over here. So I feel like there should be quite a few walking to the Pyroraptor enclosure. Woodland could really be of benefit here, just to kind of cover up some of this. Make it look very like, you know, like national parky. So I'm kind of just gonna fill this up. But there is a lot I can do with this place. Alright, so hear me out. What if we just
Should an animal block your route in the water, please wait patiently until the path becomes clear. Thank you.
Sauropod statues? They don't have a mirroring mode, so that's a little annoying. But what if I could do it like a circle? Alright, so this looks somewhat alright. Still want to add some things, so I kind of want to make this Cretaceous cruise just look better. There we go. So this looks a little bit better. Doesn't look great, but it looks better. There we go. So it kind of looked like something got shipwrecked here. And then all the kayakers can pass on right by and just see this. Alright, so we got these sauropod statues over here. But I still feel like it's missing character. I feel like the whole park's sort of missing character. Maybe there needs to be some amenities. Like, this could be like a populated area. So we can add food. And... Alright. Alright, so this is what this looks like. Could use some... trees, though. So I'm gonna populate this with trees. Just all of this with trees, I guess. Because nature is good. And now this looks kind of nice. And it also, this isn't like super sloped, so that was kind of bothering me. Do want to add some like planters or something in here to make it more interesting. Where should I add this? This looks like it could fit, you know what I mean? I feel like I could put it like right here somewhere. And these plants, I mean, they look pretty biome neutral. So I could just add some of this between these amenities. And potentially on like the sides too. And then if I added something in the middle, like a fountain maybe? Could add some of this. Just give them a place to sit. That doesn't look terrible. I mean, it doesn't look great necessarily, but I feel like it could be worse. So this is where everybody goes to get their food, their drinks, their like little, I don't know. What does this even sell? Books? What should we sell? What makes sense for, you know, cold biome? Hats maybe, because I don't know, it gets cold. Alright. Well, let's see what we have here. We're obviously gonna need a fossil display because of dinosaurs. a play area because, I don't know. Kids need to be entertained too. And TVs because it's the World Cup right now. And how are all my guests supposed to watch the World Cup without TVs? Anyway, so this is pretty populated now. But you know what's not populated? The road that goes down to the viewing gallery for the Pyroraptors. I feel like there's no dinosaurs visible. Is that why they aren't going? No, it says they're all visible. Alright, I don't know. Okay, what else can I do to give this park, like, personality? I could do, like, one of those, like, Jurassic 2 or, like, the trucks and stuff. Or a hot air balloon. You know what that'd be? That'd be really great because there's a bunch of mountains and stuff so you can, like, see over everything. I'm gonna add one of those. Gotta add some trees. Trees are the key here. I love trees. So you walk back here, and you stumble across this, which looks really cool. I don't really know what design to pick, but let's edit the tour route. So we'll have it fly over here. Basically have it fly over the Pyroraptor enclosure. Have it come all the way over here. Go over the Apatosauruses. And just, we'll have it fly over, like, the peak of the mountain, too, like that. And then we can come back to the start. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think it makes sense for the Apatosauruses, but if there's other herbivores that go in here, it might make a little bit more sense. And I'm just gonna put it, like, over here on the mountain. Kind of. Right there. So now, I don't know if anything wanted to play with it. Once again, Frontier, please have interactable, like, enrichment items. I'd just love to see that. What I could do is I could turn this into, like, another viewing area and have, like, a Hyperloop station that goes here. That could be something, that could be really interesting. I think that's where I'm gonna end the episode for today. Come back again if you really want to see how this park goes. Please subscribe if you can. Or if you really enjoyed this content, please subscribe. So you don't miss my future episodes. There's a very good chance I never pop up on your, in YouTube. So if you subscribe, that would be great if you really enjoyed this. If you want to name one of the Pyroraptors or one of the Apatosauruses, please drop the dinosaur and the name into the comment section, and I will name the dinosaur after that in ideally the next video. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.